But there was a different mindset, an analogy that made a bigger difference for me. And it's from the book, The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. And the analogy is to assume that your brain is a thought factory, like a factory where things are produced, right? And this factory is ran by either two foremen, two bosses, or two managers, Mr. Triumph and Mr. Defeat. Mr. Triumph comes in and he produces the thoughts that make you feel positive, pleasant, happy, joyful, loving. Mr. Triumph will come in and produce the thoughts that say, oh, there's that person that I usually see. Good for them that they're out on this run today. That's awesome. I'm actually really glad this person's in my community. Look, there's a cute family there. It's awesome seeing that stuff. The weather's good, the sun's nice, the nature looks so good, the architecture of these buildings is so nice. It's a good day. It's gotta be a good day. I've got some good work. I'm happy. I'm healthy. All my family's healthy. Mr. Triumph produces these thoughts, but Mr. Defeat comes into work and produces the thoughts that says, this is a shit day. I'm already tired. That prick has done, why hasn't she messaged me back? She's probably cheated. She's a that guy's a dickhead. They look weird. That guy's fat. Mr. Triumph and Mr. Defeat, right here, right now, which thoughts would you rather have generated in your brain? Because the truth is, we actually know for a fact that happy people are more successful. Happy people make more money. So it's like, one, they get to be happier, which is nice. And two, they also make more money. So it's like, okay, f it. Like, we don't want to be some depressed, sad piece of doing. We don't want to be this guy who's overthinking and feeling negative and hostile and aggressive towards people. We'd rather be the guy who actually thinks positive about people. And so we need to give Mr. Triumph more work. And the way we do this is to simply just even like cue our brain to call him into work more often. Now that you know this analogy, you could literally say to your brain in like a goofy way, Mr. Triumph, what do you think about this? And Mr. Triumph will only produce positive, loving thoughts. So you're going through a problem right now. There's some happening in your work, you're struggling on this question or this moment or this decision. You could literally say to yourself, okay, what would Mr. Triumph tell me? Mr. Triumph, what do you think about this? And he'll say, oh, well, it's probably just a misunderstanding. They probably didn't mean to like trigger you in that way. Maybe you're just a little bit emotional. How about you hop on a call with them and just tell them how you feel, and I'm sure that they'll make it up to you. Now that would be nice, but most of us don't realize that Mr. Defeat is actually running our brain right now automatically. And so when we go through some obstacle and there's some message from someone that we don't like, Mr. Defeat's already there saying, yeah, here's some emotion for you. You should act emotional as if that was ever good for you. And they've done this, and I bet they're gonna do this in the future, and I bet they're thinking this about you right now, and I bet the other person is involved in being a bad person to you too. And suddenly, without any actual, real, logical, rational information, you've got so emotional because you became so negative in your mind. So why don't we tell Mr. Triumph to come in and tell him to work overtime? Tell him, yeah, Mr. Triumph, come in and fire Mr. Defeat. We don't want him. He's never served us well. Mr. Triumph is still going to tell us, come on, let's put in some work. He's still going to tell us not to get complacent, of course, but he's going to tell us to do it in a way of love. And so he's going to make us more respectful.